Kahle, guys, why do we dislike Bafana Bafana so much? Why is it so hard for us to give credit to Hugo Broos and Bafana Bafana for the work that they've done? I did a post-match review of the game that we played versus Lesotho. A win. We played versus Lesotho, it was a win. And I said in that thing that we could be one of the standout teams in Africa, the head boys of the emerging class of countries that are putting their hands up right now. Because there's a shift that happened. A lot of the big, strong countries, Abo Ghana, Abo Cameroon, are struggling right now. And there's countries that are putting up their hands to fill those voids. You think about the Namibians who are doing incredibly well. You think about even Lesotho, relative to what everybody is. Think about how well Lesotho has been doing. And South Africa, as a re-emerging country, could be one of the lead countries, especially owing to the fact that we've now got 9 African spots for a World Cup. Possibility of a 10th, but you have to go through a playoff. Why is it so hard? You know, I had comments of people telling me that, it's just Lesotho. How can we clap hands for Lesotho? I had people telling me about other players that should have been included into the club, into the squad, and how Hugo Broos is not that good of a coach and all of that stuff. Guys, at this point, it's undeniable. I'm not one of Hugo Broos's biggest fans. I have been opposed to Hugo Broos since he arrived. But guys, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the stats, the results that have come. Hugo Broos has played 41 games. He's won 22. He's got 13 draws and he's only lost 6 games. We are unbeaten in World Cup qualifiers at home. Let me give you stats. That means that he's won or drawn 85% of the games that he's coached for Bafana Bafana, excluding Mokoena, excluding Pochet, the ones that he's been in charge of. Opta Chabu says that we have scored at least once in the 9 AFCON qualifiers that we've played, 2023 and now in 2025. We finished 3rd at AFCON. What more does Bafana Bafana need to do in order for people to just get in line and support the national team? Guys, people are filling stadiums again. There's a vibe. People are being brought into the team. This is an incredible national team. And us pushing against it unnecessarily makes no sense. I love Hugo Broos, and I love him more than anything because he's also tuned us out. He's doing what needs to be done. Because the truth of the matter is that the beautiful football, the passing, the guys who are comfortable, Ugbamnandu Shugela, has not gotten us anywhere. 15 years now since we played a World Cup. 15 years. We didn't even qualify for that one. So maybe it's time for us to put our egos aside and our beautiful football aside and our wants and our needs and all of that stuff aside and say that these guys have done incredibly well. Now, he's not perfect. I'm not saying he's perfect. I still worry a little bit about the squad rotation. I still worry a little bit about some of the tactics he picks up. I still worry a little bit about some of the favorites that he has in the team, Abu Pesitao and people like that, but that's a conversation for a different day. And it doesn't mean that I don't like the team. But some of us, when we speak about this Bafana Bafana team, I think we tune out so many things that are happening. And we have our own wants and needs that override the fact that we're getting results. And maybe if more of our teams adopted some of that attitude to say, guys, we need to go win. You don't have the luxury of all of the best players. You don't have the luxury of being a cultured team on the African continent. You don't have the luxury of doing all of those things. All you can do is come out every day and win. And Abu Hugo Broos, Abu Helman Kelele, Abu Sinesi Pomali, Abu Grant Johnson have made sure that we are here. So can we support them? The truth of the matter is that they have done better than any other coach, barring Clive Barker, let's say, barring the early runs, Abu Sheikhs, maybe Uchomo. But those are the late 90s and early 2000s. Let's get behind the boys, because one of the biggest things is that national team coaching is hard, and that is the second topic that I want to get into. Okay, so I know I stopped the video a lot, and a lot of you are wondering, why are you asking for money? So I wanted to show you. I asked for money because I want to do more of this. Huh? But the truth of the matter is that it took over an hour in order just to render that shot. And it takes even longer when I'm doing my normal content because, guys, here's the unsung hero of the channel. And unfortunately, Shem, wazama, but the screen is broken. I have to use a second screen and the performance is not up to it. So I'd really love to upgrade things like that. And when you look over here, this is what the setup looks like. Rehenga di patlo and rehenga di green screen, which is a reality of being a South African content creator. Also, this is what people think is my studio. It's actually my house. So if you still don't know that I'm doing all of this from my home, then I don't know. But that is essentially what I want to do. More of these cool things. But I need you guys to please help me out by donating 50 Rand or more into this account. You know, we're fighting for multi-choice. And multi-choice, but there are subscription models all over the place. And I'd love to give the biggest quality while also being able to pay my rent and do things like that. That is where your money is going. And I promise to give you only the best content that I can if you do throw something in. So I just wanted to show you guys what I want to do with your money. I want to take this South African football and fulfill my dream of taking it into the future. But thank you guys so much. Remember, this is the bank account that you deposit into. Get back into the video. Because the truth of the matter is that the beautiful football, the passing, the guys who are comfortable, has not gotten us anywhere. For me, if I was to choose a candidate for a national team job or to coach Bafana Bafana, let's say, I would go to coach Jose Rivero. Do you stay at Pirates, where you are a South African star? Do you go to Sundowns, where maybe there's a bigger profile, where maybe you can play in a Club World Cup? Or do you go overseas? We should be interrogating the development of Abu Mdusha Balad. We should be interrogating the development of Abu Fundo Vilagazi, Abu Puso Ditejan. We should be interrogating the development of Abu Velepai, Abu Bartman. I am worried for Mfukeng. I am worried for his development.